Yes, people, FJTV. So, first video 2026. I know it's been a while, but I'm not going to dwell on it too much. I don't want to do a long ass video for my first one back. Said that in plenty of my older ones and ended up doing like near enough hour-long videos, but cool. So, a few months into the year. So, just as a quick recap from my last video, which was Christmas time, I'm pretty sure it was a Christmas special I did. You know, doing my Matrix job, doing what I got to do, getting the money in. Still understanding and knowing deep in my heart there's levels to the game. There's levels to what I know I'm more than capable of doing. Like I always say, man, do or do not. There is no try. So it's not about trying to do something. You either do it or you don't. At the very least, you make an attempt. Do you know what I mean? Even then, that's just another way of saying trying. But I was dragging my heels a little bit with the video because, as is always the case for the last few years, every now and then I find myself getting to a point where thinking, okay, yeah, just a little bit more progress and then I can do a video so I can be a bit more positive on it, because I'm always overly aware of the circumstances. I watch back my old content for whatever reason, whether it's to chop it up and make the shorts, whether I'm taking videos off the channel, or sometimes I think I just need a little spur in the moment. Let me just watch 30 seconds of an older video, remind myself I know exactly what that Josh was doing at that point in time when I look at the upload date, whatever. But every time I find myself where I'm like I'm waiting for something, and then I have to remind myself, because it's always the case, it's like I'm waiting on myself. It's only through me can any of this manifest. And the reason why any of my videos resonate for anyone is because we're the same entity talking to ourselves. Through me, you are hearing something that you needed to hear. So the highest version of you that we're all connected to said, let me put a different perspective at a different part of the map through this technology for you to watch, to hear your own voice coming from another perspective, to say something that's going to trigger something in your mind that's personal to you, for you to like bridge a little gap in your mind, and then you keep it going. Yeah, ultimately, like I always say, none of this is real. We're in a simulation and we manifest all of this. So like I'm saying, anytime, like is the case for this year, find myself dragging my heels a little bit to make a video, thinking, oh yeah, I've still got a few loose ends to tie up. I'm still doing this, still doing that. But again, I'm waiting on myself, because it's like, okay, when this happens, then this will happen. Then I can make a YouTube video. Then after that video where I'm really positive, put the message out there, then I continue. But I'm delaying the inevitable. Whereas, as we know, make the video and all those steps afterwards, it's like I'm bridging the gap ahead of time, if that makes sense. I realise I'm a couple of minutes in. That might sound a little bit cryptic to some people, but for the right people, it'll resonate. That's the only reason why anyone watches my videos. Of course it is. And again, one sec. Apologies why I know I look a bit mad. Just done a quick gym session. And again, recently, for once, making it conducive to the purpose, conducive to the plan. I'm training in a commercial gym, but I'm doing functional exercises conducive to the MMA or the Muay Thai training, basically combat sports. There's no point in me going to a commercial gym, thinking all that stuff, thinking about, yeah, MMA, da-da-da, and then I'm just, 3 sets of 10 bicep curls and stuff like that. Again, not conducive to the purpose. So like I said, did a decent, quick functional exercise workout. But bringing it back to the video, like I'm saying, first I'm back, I knew I'd be a little bit like, Even then, I'm speaking that into existence. But the ultimate point, like I was saying in my own mind and drilling it into my own brain, again, reminding myself, again, it's always through me does all of this manifest, like that car going past me. Yeah? It's from this perspective. I, Josh, which is again a name for a physical avatar that's part of a simulation. It's my soul that's inhabiting it, and it's my soul from the external that's plugged into this. The same way with the entities in that car staring at me as I'm talking, but it's like it's not going to affect me. Do you know what I mean? I'm still going to keep doing the video. The previous version of Josh would have let myself get a bit, distracted or off topic or feel a certain way about that sort of stuff. But again, that's just me from another perspective in this simulation, or at the very least, it's just the simulation do what it needs to do around me. Like example I used a long time ago, the GTA 5 game. Josh has got a YouTube channel before GTA 6. Random little meme, but whatever. Well, we know it's like playing the video game. Until I do certain missions, certain things can't happen. The certain NPCs can't actually do what they need to do. They're on a little loop until you interact with them. Yeah, that was a little random tangent. I see it's at 5 minutes. I'm halfway through and I'm still kind of mushing over. Well, yeah, let's dial it back in. Like I said, dragging my heels a bit. I know it's always through me does any of this manifest. So last couple of months feeling myself like I'm slipping, but even then that's me telling myself that that illusion is real, that that idea in my mind is real. So then that becomes the reality, because as soon as I dwell on it and I deep it and even meditate on it, because when I'm meditating and those thoughts are still there, like I say, like the clouds in the sky, just keep letting them pass. Don't have to cling on to them. Don't have to focus on it too much as it's going. Just observe it, let it pass back to the deep, beautiful blue sky above me that I'm meditating on. Yeah, the blank canvas of your mind, which again is an illusion. The only thing that exists is your soul. It's like on the little notes page I quickly made for this that I've not touched on any of it. But the one point I'll jump on and then we'll wrap up the video. When I mentioned horror films, and again, I know I've jumped off the tangent from the GTA, the video game thing. But like I said in older videos, and as we know, this simulation is like a video game. Go to the gym, can level up my stats. That can open doors in these avenues or for whatever tasks I choose to do. But really, as we know, there's a higher level of that. It's like a movie. Yeah, we get to, you know, interact and I get to feel the feeling of unlocking the key, putting the key, turning the ignition to drive the car. But really, I'm just playing the driving video game. Those are steps that seem real, that are just, you know, I mean, shit, man. So you don't have the illusion of me just quickly snapping my fingers, quick jump to the next screen where I'm already got my hands on the steering wheel, the ignition's going, I'm already ready to go. That'd seem a bit weird, wouldn't it, for some people? So we have to have those little steps in the middle. But as I'm saying, the higher version is I'm not playing a driving game and then playing the simulation game. I'm watching a movie from a POV that I can close the eyes, but the POV is still going. The illusion, the video, it's still going, at least from the auditory. But then I'm still experiencing something in here, the illusion. So like I'm saying, it's the higher version of the video game where I get to interact with the simulation. Is a movie, I'm just watching it all play out. So what am I actually watching play out? Story, what I said in older videos again, not to, you know, keep like I'm bigging up the channel, but at the end of the day, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like watching the movie that I already decided to watch, like when you put a DVD on or whatever, Netflix these days, because as we know, they're getting rid of the, you know, physical copies of stuff. Put the movie on, get to, you know, whatever hero's journey we've decided to feel like we're interacting with, but really we're just watching from the external that we're plugged into. Because again, as we know, and like I've said, and I've said it 100 times in this video, but I'm going to use the phrase again, like I keep saying, from the external, I chose this. So why would I choose this? What have I chosen? Well, a big part of it is not having to worry about all the little minute, finer details. Ultimately, it's for the simple purpose of being the ultimate source of everything, choosing to strip all my power away to then have the illusion of the experience of all that power coming back to me. So I know I'm nearly at 10 minutes. For a lot of people, I got the aircon on, I'm sweating. For a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, what's this geezer on about? But if it resonates, it resonates, and I already know it will because I've made the video, so it will by default. Yeah, first video back, I just had to break the cycle of inactivity. But the whole point, anyway, I'll turn the volume down enough. The point, it's all through me. So anytime I catch myself getting on the negative a little bits of bullshit cropping up in the external, reminding myself it's all coming through you. So why am I focusing on the negative? Why am I even giving it half a second of a thought for it to even become a reality? And then again, yeah, cool. Certain physical requirements. Oh, catch that spider. Can you even see that on the camera? Just put you down there in the footwell, mate. Kind of distracted me from the video. Fucking hell, the heat's getting to me. Point in the video that shouldn't have took 10 minutes, but hey man, you know, first one back after 7 months, allow me. If it's all through me, then I just need to let the positive play out. And as I said, anytime I feel like I'm stifling the physical action a little bit, reminding myself, okay, if I know this is going to lead to the positive, or at the very least is what needs to be done. For example, I've said in older videos, going to the gym, the physical exercise, because it's only way through the stagnation of energy, and there's a million tangents I could get on, and I promise I won't for the sake of the video because I've hit 10 minutes. But when I know I need to be physical and then I don't, and then I feel worse for it, I mean 5 minutes after the thought, but the next hours into the evening or the rest of the day, because you know you're supposed to be done. But what stopped me? Little thoughts that don't belong to me, that don't actually come through me. I can just receive them and pick it up through the avatar. Again, I'm waffling a bit too much. Not the most eloquent and articulate videos were the first one back, but I just had to break the habit, man. Had to get out of this cycle. Had to feel like I'm getting out of what feels like a negative spiral. Ultimately, that's just my perception. Because, same like I said, the last tangent and the last point before I wrap up the video, I promise. When I started this channel, May 2022, it's been 4 years. Quick maths then, well done Josh. Because when I started the channel, my birthday is in April. And again, yeah, simulation, human stuff, but for the sake of the video, turned 25, and I said in that first video, I'm 25 now. I've got 5 years until I'm 30. Yeah, it's simulation, it's an illusion, but I'm still going to perceive the passing of time. And there's a few things I'll touch on in the next video, because I'm pretty sure I even said the phrase horror films and I didn't even go down the rabbit hole. Whole life feeling like a horror film. But what did I say earlier in this video? What DVD did I choose? It's The Hero's Journey. The Hero's Journey ain't ever a horror film. There could be aspects of fear, terror. The worst feeling of terror you could possibly feel, which would be what? Not when I'm in the avatar that I'm in now. When the avatar was still in a cocoon phase, growing. Yeah. I know the intellectuals that will be able to watch and sit through this video will pick up on the hints and the point I'm referencing and read between the lines there. So we'll put the tangent to one side, yeah, because I know I'm dragging on the video. So I wouldn't choose a negative experience. It'd be a positive experience with elements of negativity, obviously. Cool. Moving on. Like I said in the video, our first video, 25, 5 years till I'm 30. And in that video I was like, 30! 25 feels old. And now it's big 26, July, so we're past May, obviously. Past the 4-year mark. A whole World Cup, which obviously the World Cup's going on this year. Haven't watched a single second of it, and I can stand on my 10 toes with that, hand on heart. The year I started the channel was a World Cup year, obviously, it's every 4 years. It wasn't until the December that year, and I made a video on it, but I was watching it. I was watching the bread and circuses. I know I'm dragging the video on, but I can feel the energy, so let's keep flowing, yeah? Like I'm spitting bars, freestyling. I was still getting engrossed in the illusion, betting money on it, thinking, yeah, I can, it's the simulation, so brr. But bread and circuses, yeah? Whereas this year, not even paying attention to it for a second, because I know the bullshit, and it doesn't need, I feel nothing. Asking myself, why would I give a single second of my attention to? What are we still manifesting? Which ultimately, like I said, to bring it full circle again, I don't even need to have a stranglehold on, yeah, I need to do this, to do this, to do this. It's going to happen anyway. I need to remember that. Yeah, like I said, I dwell on negative, negative happens. So why not dwell on the positive? Don't even need to dwell on it. Because it's not even, with some of the negative, you don't even really dwell on it. After 5 minutes, you kind of distract yourself, like I said, like Netflix or the World Cup for some people. And then negative happens anyway. So again, without mulching over, dragging it on, like I keep fucking saying, to spit out the point to finish the video. It's been 4 years, bruv, yeah? I'm nearly at that 5-year mark. In 2027, April 2027, the big 3-0, but in May 2027, 5 years on the channel. And the last little point, because I know, yeah, I said 10 minutes, we're nearly at 15 minutes, whole 50% longer, whatever. Along the way, realising there was a hell of a lot more learning to do, a hell of a lot more understanding, and, hey man, elements of the story that needed to play out. Same way I'd make videos and I'd tense like that, but my arms would look bolo back then, but we ain't a gym boy no more, can't be big boy bodybuilder. It's pointless, yeah? I'm battling disembodied evil entities in the astral. God forbid something manifests in the physical, in the 3D. That's why we stay ready, yeah? I've dragged it on, you know, is what it is. First video back, more eloquent, better videos. I'll probably watch this and get really annoyed at myself. Ultimately, like I said, 4 years have passed. even though it's an illusion, but I've still perceived the passing of time. A hell of a lot's happened, but the big point, as we hit 15 minutes again, before I promise I wrap up and click the fucking stop button, because I'll have lost a few people would have clicked off, but somebody's still watching, because you know, you can feel it, yeah? Along that way, certain things had to happen, certain negatives had to happen for the positives, for the fact that if the positive had happened before the negative, I'd have been in the wrong situation, around the wrong people, doing the wrong actions, which leads to the wrong manifestations, again, whatever mouth noises you need to hear. And I'd have gone down a different path. But I'd never have gone down that path, because I was always going down this path, which here I am now, out in this random housing estate I've never in my life pulled up in. But I was like, yeah, I can see it. Quick break pattern, cool, boom, make the video. Yeah, that's way too long. Stay up, stay on your purpose. Yeah, better content to come, but I broke the cycle. Yeah, let's fucking stay up, stay on your purpose. Next video, let's go.